Hello everyone, I'm Frank and welcome to Learn How to Sudoku, where we take a very easy variant Sudoku puzzle and we break it down in detail so that you can learn how to Sudoku. Today's very easy puzzle is called Double Down by Full Deck and Missing a Few Cards. And here are the rules. We have Sudoku, X sums, and cages. So standard Sudoku rules apply, which means the digits 1 through 9 appear in every row, column, and box. We also have X sums, where digits outside the grid give the total of the first X digits in the row or column starting next to the number outside the grid, where X is the first digit along that row or column. So as an example, if this digit were, say, 3, that would mean the first 3 digits would have to add up to 14. So it could be, as an example, 3, 5, and 6. And that would add up to 14. That's an example of how X sums works, right? Because the first digit is the X, where the digits or the numbers really outside the grid give the sum of the first X digits. And in this case, it would be the first 3 digits because 3 is the first digit along that row or column. And that's how X sums work. In addition, we have cages, where digits in cages sum to the value shown in the upper left corner of the cage. So for example, these 2 digits must add up to 14, these 2 must add up to 9, these 3 must add up to 16, etc., etc. So as an example, if this were 3, this would have to be 9, because these 2 digits must add up to 12. And for more of our puzzles, please visit https://missingdeck.net, or it's basically just missingdeck.net. So if you enjoy this puzzle and you want to do more puzzles by Full Deck and Missing a Few Cards, go to missingdeck.net. Anyways, those are all the rules. If you'd like to play along, there's going to be a link in the description. And now, I'm going to get started. Let's learn how to Sudoku. Okay. So, actually, I was thinking that it was pretty apt that I chose this one and gave it that set, because I think it has to be 3, essentially, here, right? If we try to have 2 digits add up to 14, that would include 2, and therefore this digit would have to be 12, which is not possible. If we try to have 4 digits here, which add up to 14, the problem is these 2 digits by themselves add up to 14, so this would add up to 17 at minimum. So this has to be 3. And to make this a 14, you either have to be 5-9, it has to be a 5-9 pair or a 6-8 pair. Well, what are the first 3 digits that can add up to 14? If you have 3 and 9, you could have 2. If you have 3 and 8, that would be with 3, which is not allowed. So this cannot be 8, which means it can't be 6. If it's 5 or 6, it's with 5 or 6 here. So this is 2, 5, 6, or 9, because these 2 must add up to 11. Well, to add up to 15, you can't have 1 digit or 2 digit. You can't have a 3 anymore, so this has to be at least 4, or it could be 5. So this is 4 or 5 here. If it's 5, this has to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Therefore, this would have to be 3 here. It would have, sorry, if this is 5, this is at minimum 5. So this would never add up to 15 with 5 and 6, essentially, at minimum, right? 5 and 6 plus 1, 2, 3 is at minimum 18. So this can never be 5. This is 4. You have 4 digits adding up to 15. What else do we have? How many digits add up to 9? It's either 2 or 3, right? It can never be 1 because 1 adds up to 1. If you have 2, it's 2 and 7. If you have 3, it could be 315 or 324. We're not sure about that. So this could be many things, but this is 1, 2, 4, 5, 7. To add up to 16, it cannot be 5 because then these 3 digits would already add up to 16. So it's either 4 or it's 3. And it can't be 4 because of this 4 here. So this must be 3. That's 3 in the corner. We celebrate because we know, well, I don't know. I don't know if we're close to solving this. These 2 digits must add up to 16 minus 3, which is 13. So it's either 4, 9, 5, 8, or 6, 7 here. This can't be 3 or 4. So it cannot be 6 digits adding up to 20 because minimum of 6 digits is 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus 6, which adds up to 21. So therefore this has to be a 5 here, which means this cannot be 5. This can't be 9 then. This has to be a 2, 3, 5, 6 triplet here, which eliminates 5 and 6 in the rest of the row. So this can't be 5 or 6, which means this can't be 7 or 8 because these two must add up to 13. These digits cannot be 5 or 6 or 3. So it's 1, 2, 4, 7, 8, 9. This cannot be 5 digits adding up to 16. Because if you have 5 digits adding up to 16, it would have to be the digits 1, 2, 3, 4, and 6. And the 5 is already included there, and that's not allowed. So this has to be 4. This has to be 5 digits adding up to 18. Because you don't have a 3 in the column. You can't have a 4, and you can only have a 5. And 6 digits add up to 21 at least. So this is 5. This can't be 5 digits adding up to 15, so this is 3 or 4. This can't be 3 digits adding up to 19. It can't be 2. It has to be at least 4 or could be 5 here. So this is 4 and 5 or 6, adding up to 2 of the digits. These 2 digits then add up to 15 minus 9 or 15 minus 10. If it's 15 minus 9, it's 6, and this would have to be 1, 5. So if this is 4, 5, it would have to be with 1, 5, which would break that. So this cannot be 5. This has to be a 6, which makes this an 8. This is 5. This cannot be 1, 4. It has to be 2 and 3. And this can't be 3, so therefore this is 2. This is 3. So the first 4 digits now add up to 15. There cannot be an 8 here, which means this can't be 5 here. First 4 digits add up to 15. This is 3, so these 2 digits must add up to 12, which is 15 minus 3. Cannot be 3, 9, cannot be 4, 8, and must be 5, 7 here. That leaves the remaining digits as 1, 8, and 9 here. You cannot have a 9 here because 5 digits adding up to 18, including the 5, it cannot be 5 and 9. You can't have 5 digits. 9 cannot be with 5 digits adding up to 18 anyways. And if this is 8, this includes 5. 8 and 5 already add up to 13. If 18 minus 13 is 5, so that would leave 3 other digits adding 3 unique digits adding up to 5, which is not allowed because the minimum for 3 unique digits adds up to 6. So this must be 1. These cannot be 1 here. And we have 5 and 1, so that's 6. The last 3 digits must add up to 12, which is 18 minus 6. Without a 1 and without a 5. So it could be 237. 246. And technically, well, you can't have 3, 4, 5 here. So 2 has to be one of these. We also know 3 or 4 has to be one of these. So this cannot be 3 or 4. That leaves the remaining digits as 6, 7, 8, and 9. This 3 means this cannot be 3, so this must be 2 and 7. This cannot be 4 and 8 adding up to 12, so this is either 3 and 9 or 5, 7 pair. These two digits add up to 9. Cannot be 2, 7. It has to be either 1, 8, 3, 6, or 4, 5. But this can't be 5, so this can't be 4. Either this is 4 and 5. So that adds up to 9. And these two add up to 16 minus 9, which is 7. So that would, if this is 4 and 5, it cannot be 3, 4, or 2, 5 for the two other digits. It has to be 1, 6. Or this is 7. So these two digits add up to 16 minus 11, which is 5. So it would be 2 and 3. And 3 can't be here, so this must be 2 then, and that would be 3 if that were the case. So these are the possible combinations to add up to 16 for the X sum. These three digits add up to 17. This is 4 or 5. Okay. This cannot be 7. This cannot contain a 2. If this were 4, this would be 7 or 9. It cannot be 4 and 9, though, because that would force this to be a 3, and we already have a 3 in the column. So if this is 4, it has to be with 7. And then this would be 5, right? Because, yeah, 4, 7 is 11, minus 16 minus 11 is 5. So one of these is 5 no matter what. Obviously, if this is 5, this becomes 4. And this would be 7 then. To add up to 16. If this is 5 and 7, obviously this is 4. If this is 5 and 9, that would add up to 14, so this would be 2, but we already have a 2 in the column. So this can only be 4, 5, and 7, which eliminates 4, 5, and 7 in the rest of the column. This can't be 4. This can't be 7. We have 1, 6, 8, and 9 remaining as the remaining digits. This is not 2, because if it's 2 digits adding up to 12, that would be 2 and 10, and 10 is not a digit. So it's either 3 or 4 adding up to 12. Cannot be 6 or 7. Well, this 3, 4 pair and this 3, 4 pair eliminates 3 and 4 in the rest of the row. So this is 2 with 6 or 7. If you have 4 digits adding up to 12, it has to be 1, 4. That's 5, so the other two must add up to 7. And you can't have 1, 6, you can't have 3, 4, it would be 2 and 5. So this would then be 2 and 5 if that were the case. If this were 4, this would have to be a 1, this would be 2, 5. If this is 3 digits adding up to 12, the other 2 digits must add up to 12 minus 3, which is 9. You can't have 1, 8. You cannot have 2, 7 because the 2, 7 is eliminated here. You can't have 3, 6. If it's 3, it has to be 4 and 5 here. So either way, you have to have 5 in one of these two digits. Which means this cannot be 4 and 5. These two digits add up to, at most, 5, which means these two digits add up to at least 18 minus 5, which is 13. So this can never be 2, which means where's the 2 in this 5 set, which adds up to 18? It has to be here. This can't be 2 anymore, which means this can't be 3. So this can no longer be 2 and 3 adding up together. This has to be 1, 6 adding up together with 4. So that gives you 11 here, which makes this a 5, which makes this 7. This already adds up to 8, so these two must add up to 10. It's either 3, 7 or 4, 6. Either way, if this is 3, 7 or 4, 6, that eliminates 3, 6 for this pair. So it cannot be 3, 6, it's 1, 8, which means this can't be 8. If this is 1, 3, that would mean this adds up to 4, so these add up to 14. It would have to be 6 and 8, but 8 is already accounted for in the box. So this cannot be 1, 3, it has to be 1, 4. So this is 4, which forces this to be 5, this to be 1, this to be 6, this to be 2. These two digits add up to 5, so these two digits add up to 13, because it's 18 minus 5. So it's a 6, 7 pair. This 4 eliminates 4 here, so this must be 3. This must be 3, 7, and 5 to add up to 15. This cannot be 6 or 7. This can't be 6. So this is 8 or 9. These three digits add up to 16. So these two digits add up to 15. So it must be 7 and 8, because it cannot be 6 and 9 here. That eliminates 5 and 7 here. So this is 3 and a 9 here. We cannot have 1 or 6 here. We have an 8, 9, 8, 9 pair in column 9, which eliminates 8 and 9 in the rest of the column. This cannot be 9. This is 6. This can so this is 6. This cannot be 8, 9, or 6, so this is 1. These three digits must add up to 16. So that's 3, 6, and 7, which means this can't be 7. This is 4 or 5. These remaining digits are 3 and 9. These cannot be 7 here. You have either 4 digits or 5 digits adding up to 19. Actually, let's use the cage here. These 3 add up to 15. Actually, these 3 must add up to 15, interestingly enough. This 7, 8 pair eliminates 7, 8 for the rest of the column. Sorry, row. So this is 9, this is 8, this is 9. That leaves this as a 2, 3 pair. But this can't be 3 because of this 3, so this is 2, which makes this 3. This can't be 2. These 3 digits must add up to 15 without 2, 3, 5, and 7. What does that leave? We have... This is 15, this is 15, this is 2. So that means these two add up to 13. Cannot be 6, 7, cannot be 5, 8. So this is 4, 9. This can't be 4 because of this 4. So this must be a 9, which makes this a 4, which makes that a 1. This can't be 1, 4, or 9. So this is 2, which leaves this as a 4, 9 pair here. This must be 1, 6, and 8 remaining here. That leaves this as 5 and 8, but this can't be 5 because of the 5 in the row. So this is 8, this is 5. Well, the remaining digits here are 1 and 7. This can't be 7 though because of the 7 in the row. So this is 1, this is 7. That leaves these digits as 4 and 6. This 3 and 9 pair eliminates 3 and 9 from the rest of the row. So this is 8, this is 9. If this were 5, this would be at minimum 5, 6, and 7 plus 1, 2, which is greater than 19. 5, 6, 7 already adds up to 18, and 1 and 2 add up with that to 21. So this can't be 5. This is 4. This is 5. 4 digits adding up to 19. We have 4 and 7 already, so that's 11. These 2 digits must add up to 8. Right? 19 minus 11 is 8. 8, obviously, with another digit can never add up to 8. So this is 6, this is 8. This must be then 2 to add up with 4, 6, and 7 to add up to 19. These 5 digits add up to 20. Let's go with what's remaining here. We have 1, 5, and 8 here. This cannot be 1 or 8 because of the 1, 7, 8 triplet in the box. So this is 5. This has to be a 1, 8 pair. That leaves these digits as 4 and 6. And these digits must be 2 and 9. This can't be 2 because of the 2 in the column. So this is 9, this is 2. Remaining digits here are 6 and 7. This can't be 6 because of this 6, so this is 7, this is 6. Where's the 2 in row 1? It can't be here because of the 2 in the box, so this must be 2, which leaves this as a 1, 7 pair. That leaves this as 8 and 9, and this as 1, 3. These 5 digits must add up to 20. You already have 5 and 2. That's 7. So these 3 must add up to 13. If we had a 9, it would have to be 1, 3, and 1, 3. But that's not possible. So this can't be 9. This is 4, which makes this 6, which makes that 4, which makes that a 9. So we have 5, 4, 2, and 6, which adds up to 17, which leaves this as a 3, which makes that a 1. And we fill out the rest just by normal Sudoku. This 3 eliminates 3 here, so this is 9. This is 3. This 1 eliminates 1 here, so this is 8 and 1. This 8 eliminates 8 here, so this is 7, 8. This can't be 7 because of that 7, so this is 6 and 7. Remaining digits here are 4, 6, and 7. So this is X sum's done. This X sum's done. This X sum's done. So this adds up 3, 5, and 6 add up to 14. 4, 6, 5, and 1 add up to 16. 5, 2, 1, 4, 6 adds up to 18. 4, 2, 5, 1. 4, 5, 2, 1 adds up to 12. 3, 7, 5 adds up to 15. 2 and 7 add up to 9. 4, 6, 7, 2 adds up to 19. 3, 6, 7 adds up to 16. 5, 3, 4, 2, 6 adds up to 20, and 4, 2, 6, 3 adds up to 15. So the remaining digits again are 4, 6, and 7, but this can't be 6, this can't be 4. Remaining digits here are 3, 4, and 6. This can't be 3, so where is the 3? It has to be here. This 9 eliminates 9 here, so this is 8 and 9. This 8 eliminates 8 here, so this is 1 and 8. That 1 eliminates 1 here, so this is 7 and 1. That 7 eliminates 7 here, so this is 4, 6, 7, 6, and 4. And that's how you solve it. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty typical. It's interesting that they did have X sums along with cages, which had the same value as the X sums here. So here, that's, I guess, the doubling down, right? Yeah, you have 12 here, which is the same as the X sum here. 18 as X sum with a cage. 9 with the X sum and the cage. 15 with X sum in the cage. 19, this is 19 is the only one that didn't double down. 16 has 16 with the cage. 20, I guess 22 also. 14 did have that. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this episode of Learn How to Sudoku, and I'll see you next time on Frank Puzzles. Take care.